been waiting for before she comes on, y'all. How about a big hand for the cutie on duty? Come on, y'all.
Whoa! Let's go!
One of the funnest ladies here tonight and on this side of Maryland. The cutie on duty.
Today, I called in from work today so I can come out here and hang out with y'all for a little while. And every week I come up with a different excuse at work. Today, my boss said, "Okay, Angie, what's your excuse for today?" I said, "Well, today I have anal glaucoma." And she said, "What in the hell is that, Angie?" I said, "I can't see my ass coming to work." So, I hope this comedy shit work out because I might not have a job come tomorrow. You know, hope this shit work out. How y'all feel about getting older? You don't like getting older?
I love it.
I did like it until I started getting those aches and pains and things that I ain't never know about.
Take medicine.
Don't worry, I got a whole purse full of shit. I'm telling you, when I go to work, my boss, she comes to me, and every time she comes, she said, "What do you have?" I got Excedrin. I have become my own pharmacist. I have a backache. I pull out my back medicine. I got a headache. I got to pull out my headache medicine. I got a whole bunch of shit in that purse that could, I tell you, we could cure everybody in this house. It's some terrible shit. And getting older is also sucks because now when I get up in the morning, I wake up in sections. It's not because I'm fat. No, don't get it twisted. I get up, I put that one leg out to the side, got to hold on to the side of the bed, got to stretch. My body wake up in sections. That shit ain't right. It's just wrong. It's just wrong on so many levels. So many levels. How do y'all like those skinny jeans that everybody wearing these days? Ladies, they're not for everybody. Just because they say they damn skinny jeans don't mean you can get your big ass in them, right? If you look like a can of busted biscuits, then you should not be having on skinny jeans. That's just wrong on so many damn levels. It's just wrong. It's just wrong. If you look like you got two sticks for legs and you put on them skinny jeans and you look really crazy, just wrong. If you weigh over 100 pounds, please do not put them on. Please. 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 Yeah, how about that? No something there, right? Okay, ladies, and if you're going to go get your hair done, please go to the right weaveologist. Okay? Please do not go to Chihuahua around the corner because she give you a good deal. Because when you get into the water and all your braids fall out, and you leaving a trail, you got to send out an SOS on your shit. There's something wrong. There's something wrong. You need to go to the professionals. Keep that shit to the professionals, right? Keep it to the professionals. I tried one of those home kits where you try to do the home waxing. You know, reading is fundamental. I chose not to read, and so I put this stuff on. And let me tell you something. It did not require to put the wax in the microwave, but I thought it was going to be quicker to heat it up. Ooh, let me tell you a story. When I put that shit on, how about my neighbors came to the house, they thought that somebody was killing me in there. They put just thinking about the pain was just ridiculous. How about that? How about that? Do we have any parents in the house?
Parents, grandparents, and everything.
You got parents and grandparents?
Yes, hello.
How do you all teach your kids these days? Do you tell them, sit down, Johnny, be nice, play? Or do you say, sit your ass down before I have to... And when you really you really got to snatch these kids up these days. I have some kids, my oldest son is out here with me this evening. He came out to support his mama. But his two little brothers and sisters, Pinky and the Brain, does anybody want them? I have dubbed them Pinky and the Brain because one of them will have the dumbest idea and then the other one will follow through with the shit. Let me tell you. Let me give you an example. Okay, let me give you a little insight into my kids. My daughter, when she was 3, I took her to a little kinder care, and we're riding in the car, and I said, so sweetheart, how was your day today? She said, I acted a fool. And I said, I bet you did. So the next day I was scared to ask her how was her day because she was sitting in the car. So she sat in the back. She had her legs crossed. And so she beat me to the punchline. She said, so how was your day, girlfriend? Now she's 3. I said, well, I acted a fool. She said, I bet you did. So we just kept on going. And this has been our relationship ever since. So one day we were at Walmart. And we're walking around, and this guy, I don't know what was going on with his gums. They were extra pink. And so we're standing in the line, and I knew she was going to say something. I'm like, please, this is not the time. So she turns around, she said, ew. What is going on with your gums? I was like, oh. If I had an erase button at that time, I swear I could have just disappeared. And he was like, well, and I was like, sir, you don't have to explain, just please, please. Another time I took her to church with me. Yeah, I'm trying to get her, to know the Lord. We get in church and they said, does anybody have a testimony or a song they would like to sing? Why she volunteer? Lord, I thought she was going to get up there and sing, the sunshine or some nice song. She got on the stage and she said, when the pimp's in the club, Mom, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. And so my son looks at me, he says, Mommy, go get her. Go get who? Because this time I had disowned her. I was like, I'll be damned. I can't. So my pastor says, well, at least she's dropping it hot for the Lord. I said, well, she's dropping it hot for something, because I swear I want to jump on that stage and kill her right now. Now, her brother, a lot of times he is the brains of the operation. He really is the one that kind of gets everything together. One day we're sitting in the house, and I told him to go put some Vaseline on. Well, the only thing that he discovered on himself was his little roll of quarters. His little roll of quarters. Yeah, exactly. And I think this is when he had finally discovered it, and I was like, you do have other parts. And so he had the shiniest roll of nickels I had ever seen in my entire life. Another time he had discovered that he had found his first pubic hair, and I was really afraid of that, because he came in the house and he says, look, Mom, look what I found. I was like, why are you running around with an eyelash with some tweezers? He said, it's not an eyelash. It's my first of all, why did you discover it? And now that you pulled the only one out, you know how long it's going to take you to grow some more? And he's like, well, let's put it in a bag. I said, let's send it to your sperm donor, because I'm sure he would love that. Okay, so now when you put them two together, they are disastrous. They come up with the dumbest, some of the things that these two do. My son convinced my daughter to put on some handcuffs one time. Now, they were not mine. They weren't mine. I don't know who the hell they were. I think they were his. Okay, I don't know. I don't know who they belonged to. They weren't me, So she put these handcuffs on and she could not get them off. So I'm thinking, well, damn. This is a little pickle. I just got off from work. I was tired as hell. I was not about to go to nobody's doctor, nobody's nothing. But she had a doctor's appointment the next morning, so I had to do something. So I tried all kinds of Vaseline. I tried lotion. I tried this. I tried that. Nothing would work on these handcuffs. I said, well, you're going to have to sleep in those shits because I'm not going to nobody's hospital or nothing tonight. So I put her to bed and I said, good night. And she's like, well, Mom, what am I going to do with these handcuffs? I said, we'll figure this shit out in the morning. So the next morning, I was thinking, if this girl, I said, you can sleep in the bed with me. I said, but if you roll over and hit me in the head with that damn handcuffs, it is going to be on like popcorn in this damn house. Let me tell you. So the next morning, I woke up and she still had these handcuffs on. I was like, what the hell? So now I have to take her to the police station to get these handcuffs off. She's 5. Yeah, that's not a good look. You know, to go into a police department with a 5-year-old and she is handcuffed. Not only is she in the damn handcuffs, but she had been in them all night long. You know, so I'm standing there and they're like looking at me and there's a whole bunch of people around. I'm like, we're great. So he comes out with all these keys and he's trying and I'm like, ugh. And he's trying, but you know, these are fake handcuffs. They're my son's, they're not mine. You know, so he's trying to get these handcuffs and he cannot get them off. So he's like, you're going to have to go to the fire department. Great. It just happened to be the finest fire department on this side of the Mississippi. Every fine damn fireman that was in there was on duty on this damn day. So we come over there, I'm trailing over there with 2 kids, Pinky and the Brain. And she gets these damn handcuffs. And so the man's like, who handcuffs are they? They're not mine. So I don't know who handcuffs they are. So he finally gets these handcuffs off her, and he hands me these handcuffs. He said, you can have your handcuffs back, ma'am. I'm like, no, thank you. I'm good on those. So he, you know, my son, this is the type of shit that they do to me all the time. Yeah. Another time, this was just recently, one son has this electric scooter. My daughter has this little scooter that has like a little tripod, and you have to kind of work it to get down this hill. Well, my rule is on the weekends, if you get injured, I'm just going to give you some Tylenol and I'm going to put you to bed. I'm not, damn the hospital, I don't do the hospital, I'm just going to give you some Tylenol, I'm going to put you to bed. So we get to this hospital, and, they get to the house, and they're saying, Mom, we're going to take these things outside and run. I said, go ahead, have a good time. 5 minutes later, he comes in the house and he has this little stretchy exercise band. And I'm like, that does not look like a good idea already. I said, one of you grab the helmet because one of you going to need this helmet. And he said, okay. So I said, what's my rule? He said, we know. You're not going to go to the hospital. We're going to give us some Tylenol and send us to bed. We get injured. I said, now you know my rule. Y'all go have fun. So he goes outside, and about 15 minutes later, my daughter comes up in the house, and she's looking all kind of jacked up. And she's just kind of limping. I knew already some shit had already went down. Luckily, she was the recipient of the helmet. So we're sitting in there, and she's looking at me like, what's wrong? I said, I just kept on watching TV because I'm not going to the damn hospital. I could give a damn right at this time. So my son comes up, and he says, Mama, you should have seen it. You should have seen it. They're going around a corner, and he has the electric scooter. He snaps her around this corner doing high speed, and the thing broke. So it slingshot her ass down this hill doing top speed. She got to be doing like 100 down this hill, and she doesn't know where the brakes are on this contraption because this is her first day riding it. So she's going top speed, and my son, she's like, Isaiah! She's looking back at him, help me. And so he's like, what do you want me to do? I'm at the top of the hill. So he says, put on the brakes. So she said, okay, I put on the brakes. So she cocked her foot in the front of the damn contraption. That was the wrong move. How you know that? That thing kicked up in the air and started spinning around. She went flying into this car doing about 100. She hit this car, left it dented. They knew that I didn't have no money to pay for nobody's car. So they're going to try to get up and go at this time because they done fucked up the car at this point. Okay? So this man walks over and says, you need to get out of the street. And she says, well, Dad, you could have said at least, you could have told me, were you okay? You didn't ask me if I was even okay. So they get up off the floor, jacked up car, and they come on in the house. And I'm like, look, Pinky the Brain, y'all got to cut this shit out. They're going to put us out of the neighborhood. They're really going to put us out of this neighborhood. And so as the story goes on, parenting, you either love them or you leave them. I try to get rid of my kids, but I can't get rid of them. My name is Angie. That's my time for the night.